विष्णु ललाटमशे विष्णोः सप्तरस्त विष्णोः षोडशे विष्णु ध्रुवशे वैष्णवमशे विष्णवे त्वं सहस्रशीर्षा पुरुषः सहस्राक्षः सहस्रपाद स भूमिगं सर्वतः स्थित्वा अततिष्ठ दशाङ्गुलम् पुरुष एवेदागं सर्वं यदभूत यस्य हव्यम् उतामितत्तशेषानो यदन्नेनानिरोहति एतावानस्य महिमातो जायंश पुरुषः पादस्येह भवत् पुनः ततो विखागं वक्रम शासनानसनेयभीततो विराजजायतो विराजो अधिपुरुषः स यात अत्वारिच्यतो पश्चाद्भूमिमथ पुरः तस्मादज्ञ सर्वभूतः ऋचः समानि यज्ञिरे छन्दागुंसि यज्ञिरे तस्मायात अजावयः तं यज्ञं बर्हि किं प्रक्षं पुरुषं यातमग्रतः तेन देवा अजायन्त सद्धाः ऋखायश्च ये यत पुरुषां व्यवधो कथिता वैकल्पयन्यामुखं किमश्वासे किं बाहो किमारूपाद उच्यते ब्रह्मणस्य मुखमाशे बाहुराजन्नः कृताः ऊरोतदस्सः यद्वै सः पदभागं शूद्र अजायत चन्द्रमा मनसो यातः चक्षुः सूर्य अजायत सत्रादायुस्य प्राणस्य मुखदग्निरजायत একটা বেশি আছে।
इंदिरा गांधी राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय के 2 क्षेत्रीय केंद्रों पे आज जो भूमि पूजन और फाउंडेशन स्टोन लेइंग सेरेमनी हो रहा है, इस कार्यक्रम में हम आज के सारे मेहमानों का आए हुए सारे मेहमानों का स्वागत करते हैं। और जैसे कि हमारी विश्वविद्यालय की परंपरा है, हम अपने इस कार्यक्रम का शुभारंभ अपने कुलगीत से शुरू करते हैं। हम सीईओ टीम से आग्रह करेंगे कि वो कुलगीत से आरंभ करें इस कार्यक्रम का।
ये है जन जन का विश्वविद्यालय, ये है जन जन का विश्वविद्यालय, सरल सुगम शिक्षा का आलय। जन जन का विश्वविद्यालय, जन जन का विश्वविद्यालय। ज्योत जलाए ज्ञान की, स्वाध्याय की, अनुसंधान की, राह दिखाए वंचितों को शिक्षा के अधिकार की। ना उम्र का कोई बंधन, ना बंदिश परिधि की, घर घर है बना शिक्षा का देवालय। यह जन जन का विश्वविद्यालय, जन जन का विश्वविद्यालय। जन जन का मान है, सम्मान है, पहचान है। जन जन का मान, सम्मान, पहचान है। राष्ट्र का आह्वान है, वरदान है, अभिमान है। राष्ट्र का आह्वान, वरदान, अभिमान है। सर्वसुलभ सर्वोत्तम शिक्षा का है वादा, मुक्त और दूरस्थ शिक्षा का महालय। यह जन जन का विश्वविद्यालय, जन जन का विश्वविद्यालय। देश विदेश पटल पर भूषित, नवाचार से सज्जित, गुणवत्ता से परिपूरित, ज्ञान वाणी ज्ञान दर्शन, ज्ञान कोश से संचित, ज्ञान कोश से संचित, सर्वगुण संपन्न शिक्षा का हिमालय, शिक्षा का हिमालय। यह जन जन का विश्वविद्यालय, जन जन का विश्वविद्यालय।
धन्यवाद। और as we all know that this program has already initiated there, so we would like to request our Director Regional Services Division, Dr. Shri sir, to kindly welcome the guests present at both the regional center and those who are here in this program. Dr. Mahapatra sir.
Very good morning and welcome to this Bhumi Pujan and Foundation Stone Laying Ceremony for 2 of our regional centers at Agartala in Tripura and Jodhpur in Rajasthan. We are very privileged and honored that today the foundation laying ceremony will be chaired by the Honorable Minister of Education, Government of India, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan ji. He will also bless us through his address, which of course will come through virtual mode. We are fortunate that Honorable Minister Education on 19th of September also inaugurated 3 of our regional centers at Bangalore, Pune and Noida. And today he has again given his kind consent for foundation laying ceremony of Jodhpur Regional Center and Agartala Regional Center. It's a great occasion for the university and particularly Regional Services Division, which has 56 regional centers across the country. And we have also 11 regional centers for the armed forces, Army, Navy, and Assam Rifles. We are also privileged that our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Nageshwar Rao sir, is with us as the head of the institution, as a source of inspiration and as guiding force for all of us. And under his dynamic leadership, the regional centers buildings will be the foundation laying ceremony of the regional centers will be initiated today. We have already started the Bhumi Pujan at 9:30 at both the places, and will also be very soon after this welcome address join for the Bhumi Pujan. I welcome you, sir. I also take the privilege of welcoming our Honorable Pro Vice Chancellors, Professor R.P. Das sir, Professor Satyakamji, Madam Professor Uma Kanjilal, and Professor Sumitra Kukreti, Madam. Their benign presence here in this auspicious occasion will definitely give a boost to all of us who are working in the field day in and day out. I welcome our Honorable Finance Officer and Registrar. Both of them are present here. Dr. B.V. Negi, our Registrar, and Dr. Jitendra Gangwar, our Finance Officer, are with us to inspire all of us who are present today, both physically at the headquarters and 2 regional centers, and virtually at several places across the country. I welcome our Chief Engineer, Mr. Sudhir Reddy ji, who is the link between the CPWD and the IGNOU headquarters. I take the privilege of welcoming the 2 executive engineers and chief engineers who are present at Agartala. Engineer Vijendra Singh ji, who is the chief engineer CPWD at Agartala, Tripura, and Engineer Hitesh Kejriwal ji, who is the superintending engineer of CPWD at Jodhpur. I welcome my colleagues at the regional centers, Dr. K.S. Chakrabarti and Dr. Ajay Acharya at Jodhpur, who are leading the show at both the places. And ladies and gentlemen, I welcome all of you to this great occasion, and I wish that the function at both places will become grand success with all the blessings that you have for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. And indeed, it was a pleasure that the guests are there. And since the guests are already there, and as Director RSD has said, that we have already started भूमि पूजन की शुरुआत वहाँ already हो चुकी है. हम चाहेंगे कि वहाँ के कुछ जीवंत दृश्य हम देख पाए. COET हमें अपने क्षेत्रीय केंद्रों से उन दृश्यों से रूबरू कराएं. उसके बाद
ॐ स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो विद्धस्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तारक्षो अरिष्ठनेमिः स्वस्ति नोर्विहस्पति दधातु विकदश्वा मरुतः स्पृशिमातरः शुभं यवानो विदधेखु जगमयः अग्नेजिभ्याः मानवाः सूरचक्षुषो विश्वेन देव अवसागमन्यः भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागं सस्तनोभिः विद्येषेम देवहितं जदायुः शतमिन्नो शरदो अन्यदेवाः यत्रा नश्चक्रा रजसा तनुत्तमा पुत्राशो यत्र पितरो भवन्ति मानः मध्याः रिरेखतायुर्गन्तः अदिति दोदितिरन्तरिक्षमदितिर्माता सा पीतः सा पुत्रः सा पुत्रिः विश्वे देवाः अदितिः दोषन्तिरन्तरिक्षकं शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवाः शान्तिर्ब्रह्म शान्तिः सर्वगं शान्तिः शान्तिरेव शान्तिः गणपते नमः लक्ष्मीनारायणभ्यां नमः उमामहेश्वरभ्यां नमः शचीपुरन्दरभ्यां नमः सर्वेभ्यो देवदेवेभ्यो नमः वस्तुमण्डलदेवता गणेभ्यो नमः सर्वे वस्तुमया दिव्याः सर्वं वस्तुमयं जगत् पित्तेधरस्तु जिज्ञेय वस्तुदेव नमस्तुते सहस्रशीर्षा पुरुषः
के जोधपुर से आग्रह कि वो अपने गौरी पूजन के कुछ लाइव को दिखाएं।
ओम स्वस्ति न इंद्रो स्वस्ति न वृद्धस्व स्वस्ति न बृहस्पति धातु स्वस्ति न पुस्तां वेदा ओम
सहस्रशीर्षा पुरुषः सहस्राक्षः सहस्रपाद सा भूमिगं सर्वतः स्मित्वा अततिष्ठत् दशाङ्गुलं पुरुषे वेदकं
नमो नमो स्वाहा ओम संवर्ष्टि नमाय गो नमाय वसुदेवाय नमाय स्वाहा ओम चंद्र वस्तु नमाय वसुदेवाय गणपति नमः नमो नमः स्वाहा ओम पुष्प समर्पयामि नमः स्वाहा ओम अक्षर नमः समर्पयामि नमः स्वाहा ओम पूर्वस्य देवताय नमः स्वाहा ओम विष्णु 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 विष्णुमस्तु समर्पयामि नमः स्वाहा ओम गणपति नमः वस्तु देवताय नमः स्वाहा ओम प्रजापति देवताय नमः स्वाहा ओम सरस्वती देवताय नमः स्वाहा ओम प्रजापति देवताय नमः स्वाहा ओम पुष्करिणी देवताय नमः स्वाहा ओम सर्वस्ति नवग्रहित देवताय नमः स्वाहा ओम प्रजापति देवताय नमः स्वाहा ओम शांति 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 शांति।
Thank you, RC Agartala and RC Jodhpur for having their Bhumi Pujan started there. Now, may I request the COE team to have The video on foundation laying is shown by us, and then followed by the address by Honorable Minister of Education, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan. Now, address by Honorable Minister of Education.
Professor Nageshwar Rao, Vice Chancellor, Professor Satyakam, Pro Vice Chancellor, IGNOU. Dear ladies and gentlemen, greetings to all of you. I am delighted to be present at the foundation stone laying ceremony of two regional centers of Indira Gandhi National Open University. The upcoming center in Agartala and Jodhpur will cater to the growing needs of the eastern and western part of the country, respectively. IGNOU has completed 36 years of its glorious existence in the education sector and training the youth of the country. It is a matter of pride that IGNOU has been successfully impacting distance education since 1985. It has become the world's largest, most diverse and inclusive higher education institution with over 3.2 million cumulative student strength catered through a network of 67 regional centers and 2,047 learner support centers across the country. I am glad that the IGNOU Regional Center located at Agartala has 8 districts of Tripura in its jurisdiction and operates through 15 learner support centers in the region. As Prime Minister Narendra Modi emphasized time and again that the northeast region of the country has a massive potential. With current enrollment over 10,000 students, I am sure that this regional center will further accelerate in harnessing that potential through education. To cater to the growing needs in the western part of the country, I am told that the IGNOU Regional Center located at Jodhpur has 13 districts of Rajasthan in its jurisdiction and operates through 66 learner support centers in the region. National education policy aims at bridging the gap in the education system through a multidimensional approach. One of these aspects is through learning to do, acquiring not only an occupational skill but also the competence to deal with many situations which can be equated with the 3 key skills of the 21st century: critical thinking, problem solving, and decision making skills. I am glad to know that in consonance with NEP 2020, IGNOU has integrated vocational and skill development components in its programs, especially at the UG level under choice-based credit system. The importance of distance education and online learning has grown exponentially after the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic. I am told that during 2021 session, out of the total enrollment of 7,23,955 students, 47% are women and close to 50% students are from the ST, SC and OBC categories, of which 50% of the students live in rural areas and 1.5% in the tribal areas. I am hopeful that the two regional centers in Agartala and Jodhpur will reach large segments of socially and economically vulnerable groups both in the eastern and western corners of the country. I wish the very best to the institute in their journey towards reaching out to the masses to promote quality, affordable and accessible education and training. Thank you, friends.
Thank you, sir. And on my own behalf and on behalf of this great university, I would like to convey heartfelt regards to Honorable Minister who has blessed this occasion today. Once again, thanks to Minister of Education. Now, may I request our Regional Director, Agartala, Dr. K. Chakravarti ji, to address the gathering.
Minister of Government of India, respected Shri Dharmendra Pradhan ji, respected Honorable Vice Chancellor sir, respected Honorable Pro Vice Chancellors of our university, respected Director RSD, respected Finance Officer, respected Chief Engineer, and other officials and staff of CPWD. Distinguished guests present here physically, respected Professor Arunoday Shah, former Vice Chancellor, Tripura University and Chairman of State Higher Education Council, and my colleagues and my dear students present here. Namaskar. A very good morning to you all. I welcome you all to today's Bhumi Pujan and Foundation Stone Laying Ceremony of IGNOU Regional Center, Agartala. Unveiling the foundation stone, followed by thought-provoking speech through online by the Honorable Minister of Education, Government of India, has marked today's occasion is a historical event in the journey of IGNOU in Northeast region of our country. Sir, we sincerely express our gratitude for your blessings. Sir, IGNOU Regional Center Agartala was established in the year 2001. Since then, the center is working in this space provided by the state government. This project site comprises of 10.14 acres of land, and the administrative approval and sanction has been given to CPWD amounting to rupees 12.32 crores for this project. Sir, Agartala Center of IGNOU is a vibrant center and is catering to the need of more than 10,000 students of the state with 12 active study centers and few more study centers program based. Sir, it is not out of context to mention here that IGNOU has recently completed the teachers training program for state government sponsored teachers. We are also actively involved in skill development programs like training of community health workers of the state in collaboration with state government health department. We are also taking many more initiatives under the prudent guidance and advice of our Honorable Vice Chancellor. Sir, I assure you that today you have planted the seed of knowledge in IGNOU Regional Center Tripura. Tomorrow it will be a big tree in terms of knowledge dissemination, inculcations, and enhancement of knowledge, showing us the right path of wisdom. With these words, I conclude. Namaskar. Namaskar.
Now take the privilege of inviting our honorable former Vice Chancellor of Tripura University. Sir, kindly address the gathering and bless the people who are present there.
Good morning, all of you. It's a rare privilege for me to be with you in this auspicious occasion of Bhumi Pujan, the chanting of mantras and other things, touched our hearts. And I'm very, very proud to be part of this occasion. Honorable Minister of Education, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan ji, Professor Nageshwar Rao, Vice Chancellor of IGNOU, and other, Adhikaris, the Registrar, Finance Officer, all present. And here with me, present are Dr. Kiran Shankar Chakravarti, Regional Director, Dr. Aravind Mahato, Regional Coordinator here and Professor in the Tripura University, and Engineer Brijendra Singh, Chief Engineer, CPWD, and all you people around me from this locality, village and other places. I'm really, really overwhelmed to see this foundation stones laying occasion here today, and very soon it will flourish, become a big place for learning. I happened to visit Maidan Ghari IGNOU's headquarters. It was a small one because I have been associated from the inception of IGNOU long back in 1985, I believe. Yes, it was just small one, and now it has become very big, magnificent one. We hope in the Northeast, Tripura Regional Center will become the seat of learning for this entire region. And we have Bangladesh nearby. We expect a lot of students from Bangladesh to come over here, and maybe in future we have a regional center in Bangladesh also, because I know IGNOU is not University of India. It is the global university, international university. It has, the branches across the world. I wish University IGNOU, the world largest, global largest university, will keep on serving the out-risked students who the university, but university will go to them. With all few words, I once again welcome. Thank you very much.
विनय माइक्रोफोन ऑन करो.
Touch everyone there in higher education. Now, may I request the Chief Engineer, Shri Vijay Singh, that it is your show, and we would like to hear from you that what you have to convey to us on this auspicious occasion. Dr. Shri Vijay Singh.
नमस्कार. वर्चुअल मोड के माध्यम से उपस्थित माननीय शिक्षा मंत्री भारत सरकार श्री धर्मेंद्र प्रधान जी, वाइस चांसलर प्रोफेसर नागेश्वर राव जी, और चीफ प्रोजेक्ट ऑफिसर इंजीनियर सुधीर रेड्डी जी, रीजनल डायरेक्टर श्री के.एस. चक्रवर्ती, और मंच पर उपस्थित एवं अन्य गण्यमान्य लोगों को हार्दिक अभिनंदन करता हूं, स्वागत करता हूं. बहुत हर्ष की बात है कि रीजनल सेंटर इग्नू अगरतला के निर्माण के कार्य की जिम्मेवारी सीपीडब्ल्यूडी अगरतला को सौंपी गई है. इस निर्माण कार्य का शिलान्यास माननीय शिक्षा मंत्री श्री धर्मेंद्र प्रधान जी के द्वारा किया जा रहा है. पूरे देश भर में रीजनल सेंटर इग्नू का निर्माण शिक्षा मंत्रालय भारत सरकार की एक अनूठी पहल है. रीजनल सेंटर इग्नू के निर्माण कार्य की जिम्मेवारी भारत सरकार द्वारा 20 जुलाई 2021 को सीपीडब्ल्यूडी को सौंपी गई है.
तत्पश्चात ई टेंडरिंग और डिजाइन एवं ड्राइंग का कार्य विभाग की तरफ से पूरा कर लिया गया है। इसकी अनुमानित लागत 12 करोड़ 32 लाख के करीब है। रीजनल सेंटर अगरतला का G+1 बिल्डिंग है। इसका प्लिंथ एरिया 1178 स्क्वायर मीटर है। इस बिल्डिंग में ऑफिस रूम, लाइब्रेरी तथा कॉन्फ्रेंस रूम इत्यादि का प्रावधान है, जो कि इग्नू अगरतला के रिक्वायरमेंट को ध्यान में रखते हुए बनाया गया है। यह भवन भूकंप रोधी है। इस भवन के साथ साथ 6 मीटर चौड़ी अप्रोच रोड, सड़क के दोनों ओर पैदल यात्रियों को चलने के लिए 1.5 मीटर चौड़ी फुटपाथ, पीने के पानी के लिए डीप ट्यूबवेल का निर्माण किया जाएगा। इस भवन के निर्माण का कार्य तय समय सीमा 18 महीना है। सीपीडब्ल्यूडी अपने कार्यों के प्रति प्रतिबद्ध है और नियत समय सीमा के भीतर इस भवन का निर्माण कार्य किया जाएगा। इसी के साथ मैं रीजनल सेंटर अगरतला के शिलान्यास के मौके पर उपस्थित सभी लोगों को धन्यवाद देता हूं और इसी के साथ अपनी वाणी को विराम देता हूं। नमस्कार।
धन्यवाद। थैंक यू वेरी मच चीफ इंजीनियर श्री विजेंद्र सिंह जी, एंड आई होप वी आर गोइंग टू stick to the time limit which we have provided. Now may I request the regional director Jodhpur, Dr. Ajay Vardhan Acharya, that we would like to hear from you, Dr. Ajay Vardhan Acharya ji.
On karo sir, mic on karo sir, mic on. माइक देके के जाने होते हैं, चलो नहीं माइक चालू करो, माइक ऑन करो, दूसरा ले जाते हैं। बोलो।
नमस्कार, माननीय मंत्री महोदय धर्मेंद्र प्रधान जी साहब, शिक्षा मंत्री भारत सरकार, और माननीय कुलपति महोदय RSD सर, और मैं सभी को इंदिरा गांधी ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी क्षेत्रीय केंद्र जोधपुर के शिलान्यास समारोह में उपस्थित सभी जनों को, इंदिरा गांधी ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी का क्षेत्रीय केंद्र मई 2011 में स्थापित हुआ था और तब से हम लगातार इंदिरा गांधी ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी के विभिन्न प्रकार के जो आयाम है, क्योंकि शिक्षा से जो वंचित लोग हैं उनके लिए इंदिरा गांधी ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी का निर्माण किया गया है और इंदिरा गांधी ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी का क्षेत्रीय केंद्र जोधपुर लगातार इस प्रयास में लगा हुआ है। इंदिरा गांधी ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी का क्षेत्रीय केंद्र जोधपुर, जिसमें 13 जिले सम्मिलित है और 66 अध्ययन केंद्रों के माध्यम से जोधपुर का रीजनल सेंटर लगातार कार्य कर रहा है। उन्नत भारत अभियान, कौशल विकास कार्यक्रम, इसके साथ साथ रीजनल प्लेसमेंट सेल के माध्यम से रोजगार और स्वरोजगार को लेकर इंदिरा गांधी ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी का क्षेत्रीय केंद्र लगातार कार्य कर रहा है और इस भवन के निर्माण से हमको इसमें बहुत ज्यादा बल मिलेगा और जैसे कि डिजिटल टेक्नोलॉजी, डिजिटल इंडिया और भारत सरकार के जो विभिन्न प्रकार के प्रोजेक्ट हैं उसको लेकर इग्नू का क्षेत्रीय केंद्र जोधपुर लगातार कार्य कर रहा है। ट्राइबल वेलफेयर को लेकर, TSP को लेकर जो डूंगरपुर, प्रतापगढ़, बांसवाड़ा, सिरोही और जो ट्राइबल एरिया है वहां तक शिक्षा पहुंचाने में इग्नू का रीजनल सेंटर जोधपुर लगातार कार्य कर रहा है और मुझे खुशी है कि 2019 के अंदर 31,000 से अधिक विद्यार्थियों का पंजीकरण कराकर इग्नू के रीजनल सेंटर जोधपुर को बेस्ट रीजनल सेंटर का अवार्ड मिला था, जो इस रीजनल सेंटर के लिए, जोधपुर के लिए बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। तो इस अवसर पर मैं शिलान्यास समारोह के लिए सभी को बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं और आशा करता हूं कि आगे हम भविष्य में अच्छे नामांकन, बहुत ज्यादा नामांकन करके राजस्थान के दक्षिणी और पश्चिमी इलाकों में लगातार प्रयास करते रहेंगे। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
धन्यवाद अजय वर्धन आचार्य जी, और मुझे पूरा विश्वास है, हम सबको पूरा विश्वास है कि ये क्षेत्रीय केंद्र के नए भवन के आ जाने के बाद हमारी जो सहभागिता और बढ़ेगी उच्च शिक्षा को जोधपुर के या जोधपुर के क्षेत्रों में, राजस्थान के क्षेत्रों में ले जाने के। अब मैं आदरपूर्वक मैं आमंत्रित करना चाहता हूँ वहाँ उपस्थित सुपरिटेंडिंग इंजीनियर श्री हितेश केजरीवाल साहब को कि वो आए और हमें अपने प्लान से अवगत कराए। श्री केजरीवाल जी।
मिनिस्टर ऑफ एजुकेशन श्री धर्मेंद्र प्रधान साहब, वाइस चांसलर इग्नू श्री नागेश्वर राव सर, इग्नू के सभी सीनियर ऑफिसर्स, मेरे साथ श्री अजय वर्धन, रीजनल डायरेक्टर जोधपुर सेक्टर इग्नू, एंड साथियों, आज के इस शुभ दिन पे माननीय मिनिस्टर ऑफ एजुकेशन द्वारा जो जोधपुर सेंटर का भूमि पूजन एवं शिलान्यास किया गया है, तो मैं इसका भागीदार होने का गर्व महसूस करता हूं और मैं सबको विश्वास दिलाना चाहता हूं कि जो 14 महीने का टाइम हमें इसके कंस्ट्रक्शन पे हमने दिया है, हम उसको उसी समय से पूर्व और उचित गुणवत्ता के साथ पूरा करने का पूरा प्रयास करेंगे और इसे पूरा करेंगे। हम ये बिल्डिंग 1285 स्क्वायर मीटर प्लिंथ एरिया के लिए बनाई जा रही है, जिसको ग्राउंड प्लस 1 स्टोरी है और इसकी सैंक्शन कॉस्ट 7.65 करोड़ है। उसी कॉस्ट के अंदर हम इसे पूरा करेंगे। इस कार्य का निर्माण का जो टेंडर प्रोसेस है वो पूरा हो चुका है, वर्क अवार्ड किया जा चुका है और आज इसका विधिवत भूमि पूजन के बाद हम इसको तेजी से टेकअप करेंगे। धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद सिंह साहब, केजरीवाल साहब। और हम अब आप सबों का बहुत बहुत आभार, धन्यवाद जो हमारे क्षेत्रीय केंद्र पे थे। आप हमारे इस कार्यक्रम में जुड़े रहेंगे। अब मैं अपने फाइनेंस वित्त अधिकारी, फाइनेंस ऑफिसर से मैं रिक्वेस्ट डॉक्टर जितेंद्र देव गंगवार जी टू हैव हिज वर्ड्स। डॉक्टर गंगवार सर।
Honorable Education Minister sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor sir, Honorable PVC, Dr. Mahapatra Director, आदरणीय सुधीर रेड्डी साहब, हमारे रजिस्ट्रार साहब डॉक्टर नेगी, रीजनल सेंटर्स के दो डायरेक्टर्स प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर PS चक्रवर्ती एंड डॉक्टर अजय वर्धन जी, CPWD के चीफ इंजीनियर्स एंड ऑफिसर्स, superintendent engineers, dignitaries who are present at the regional centers, faculty members and the students. This is certainly a very privileged moment for all of us to be part of this Bhumi Pujan ceremony. Bhumi Pujan ceremony certainly this enhances morale of all of us. It gives a sense of pleasure to all of us, particularly after two years long period of gloomy days, when the entire globe suffered from the pandemic. India also suffered, IGNOU also suffered, but we are fortunate that we could maintain the momentum, not only maintain, but we could accelerate the momentum only due to the visionary leadership of our Honorable Vice Chancellor. He is the person who not only can visualize the things, he can turn the things into reality. And these buildings which are coming up today, not only these two buildings, rather we are witnessing almost 12 buildings coming up in the past 2 years. It is the result of his visionary leadership. It is his capability that we can visualize and we can turn the things into reality. These buildings are not only the offices in the form of brick and mortar. I think this is the reaffirmation of the IGNOU's commitment to provide access in the far-faced areas, in the disadvantaged areas. It is the commitment of IGNOU to provide education to the needy masses at the affordable prices, at the affordable cost, and at the convenience of the people who need it badly. I think it is the gift, it is a New Year gift, New Year Eve gift to our learners, a gift that is going to empower them for lifelong learning, that is going to enrich them with the skills that they need. And this will be, it will be strengthening our presence in the Northeast and in the Rajasthan, where we were already working, for the higher campuses, having our campuses having our permanent buildings there will certainly boost the morale of our students. It will give them convenience of reaching these offices without bothering for their change of addresses. It will also give impetus, required impetus, and the required technological upgradation of the IGNOU in these areas through the permanent building. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gangwar sir. Now may I request Dr. Vidya Agartala, our daring Registrar Administration, to have his words on this office.
Honorable Minister Sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, respected PVCs, respected Dr. Mahapatra ji, Gangwar ji, KD ji और KD प्रसाद जी और रीजनल डायरेक्टर्स जोधपुर और अगरतला, आज इस भूमि पूजन के शुभ अवसर पर मैं रीजनल सेंटर अगरतला और रीजनल सेंटर जोधपुर को बहुत बहुत बधाई देना चाहता हूं और मैं आशा करता हूं कि ये बिल्डिंग तैयार होने के बाद स्टूडेंट सपोर्ट सर्विसेज, एग्जामिनेशन, अदर स्टूडेंट की जो प्रॉब्लम्स है वो अच्छे से उनके सॉल्यूशन में रीजनल सेंटर सहयोग करेगा। मैं दोबारा उनको बहुत बहुत बधाई देना चाहता हूँ।
Thank you, Dr. Negi, and now may I request Professor R.P. Das sir, our honorable provider, to have his words and blessings on this.
Honorable Minister Shri Dharmendra Pradhan ji, our esteemed Vice Chancellor Professor Nageswar Rao sir, all the Pro-Vice Chancellors, Registrar of the University, Professor Mahapatra, Director Regional Service Division, our Finance Officer, and all the two regional directors present in Agartala and Jodhpur, and all others present here, and in both the regional centers. In fact, one after another, IGNOU is progressing in the last, consecutively in the last 3 years. Whatever perhaps could not have been done in the last 3 decades, we are able to do in the coming past 3 years. And I believe that the construction of these regional centers gives a clear message to the people and the students of the region that IGNOU is very serious to enroll them, to look after their educational needs. We are going to fulfill our mission of reaching unreachable in different regions of the country. I believe that this construction of these two buildings in two different parts of the country, eastern and the western part, is going to again strengthen our university in these two regions. In fact, the construction of regional center buildings itself is going to give stability in the minds of the people who are working in these two regions. And the most important thing is giving this responsibility to CPW as to chief engineers present in the state, to chief engineers present. That we are confident that the responsibility which we have given to them, they are going to complete in time with quality. Because CPW is known for it, and they are going to honor their quality and time, so that the purpose for which we are constructing these two centers in two different parts of the country is going to be complete. And I am very happy that I believe that the Karnal Regional Center, which is in Haryana, which was started in last year, is almost complete, and that gives a message to us that CPW is going to honor its agreement. And on this occasion, I congratulate our Vice Chancellor and the entire team who is sincerely working for the strengthening of IGNOU at different regional centers of the country. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And now may I request अब अपने समकुलपति प्रोफेसर सत्यकांत सर से आग्रह करेंगे कि वो अपने जो सब हमारे सामने।
धन्यवाद डॉक्टर सर। माननीय शिक्षा मंत्री आदरणीय श्री धर्मेंद्र प्रधान जी, हमारे कुलपति आदरणीय प्रोफेसर नागेश्वर राव जी और सभी साथी, सभी क्षेत्रीय निदेशक जोधपुर में और अगरतला में और जितने भी गणमान्य व्यक्ति उपस्थित हैं, सबको मेरा प्रणाम। जैसा कि सब लोगों ने बताया कि किस तरह से इंदिरा गांधी राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय क्षेत्रीय केंद्रों के भवनों के निर्माण के प्रति सजग है और लगातार इस दिशा में काम हो रहा है। तो मैं आज इस मौके पर जोधपुर और अगरतला के क्षेत्रीय निदेशक और वहाँ जो कार्य कर रहे हैं जो इंजीनियर्स, उनको सबको मैं शुभकामनाएं देता हूं और ये बधाई देता हूं कि आप लोग बहुत ही सशक्तता से और नियत समय के भीतर आप ये बिल्डिंग इग्नू की सौंप देंगे बनाकर। और जैसा कि पिछले महीने 8 दिसंबर को हमारी बैठक हुई थी सभी क्षेत्रीय निदेशकों और जो CPWD के अधिकारी थे और इंजीनियर्स थे उनके साथ, और उस बैठक में ये तय किया गया था कि जोधपुर की जो बिल्डिंग है वो हमें 16 जुलाई 2022 को और जो अगरतला की बिल्डिंग है वो अक्टूबर 2022 को हमें तैयार मिलेगी और हम उसका उद्घाटन करेंगे और उसमें अपना कार्य आरंभ करेंगे। मैं बस ये अनुरोध करता हूं अपने दोनों ही क्षेत्रीय निदेशकों से और खास तौर से हितेश केजरीवाल और ब्रजेंद्र सिंह जी से कि आप जो डेडलाइन दी गई है उस डेडलाइन में ये कार्य पूरा हो जाए। दूसरी बात ये है कि जो एस्टिमेटेड कॉस्ट है और टेंडर कॉस्ट है उनमें अगर आप टेंडर कॉस्ट के भीतर सारा काम हमारा कर दें तो काफी हमें वित्तीय प्रोत्साहन मिलेगा, वित्तीय बल मिलेगा, क्योंकि हम इंटरनल रिसोर्सेज से इसको बना रहे हैं, अपने रिसोर्सेज से बना रहे हैं। तो उसमें और भी आगे हम भवन निर्माण का कार्य कर सकेंगे जो विद्यार्थियों के लिए बहुत ही उपयोगी होगा और हम विद्यार्थियों तक अपनी पहुंच बना सकेंगे। तो मैं ये उम्मीद करता हूं कि ये दोनों भवन हमें समय पर मिल जाएंगे और उसमें जो गतिविधियां हैं विद्यार्थियों के लिए वो शुरू हो जाएंगी और उसमें नए जो आयाम हैं नई शिक्षा नीति को लेकर जो टेक्नोलॉजिकल डेवलपमेंट है उसमें हम उसमें कर सकेंगे। अपने विद्यार्थियों को ज्यादा से ज्यादा हम सुविधाएं दे सकेंगे। तो इसके साथ ही मैं बहुत बहुत ढेर सारी शुभकामनाएं देता हूं और ये भी उम्मीद करता हूं, आशा करता हूं कि ये जो दोनों भवन हैं वे हमें अपने तय सीमा के भीतर और कम से कम लागत में वो हमें मिल जाएंगे। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, शुक्रिया।
Thank you, sir, and thanks for your blessings and your good wishes for timely completion of this two of our important projects. Now, may I request Madam Professor Uma Kandilalji, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, to have her words. Professor Uma Kandilalji.
Thank you, Dr. Prasad. Honorable Minister of Education, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan ji, Honorable Vice Chancellor of IGNOU, Professor Nageshwar Rao sir, my fellow Pro-Vice Chancellors, all my colleagues from IGNOU, and all those who have joined in this occasion of a virtual virtual foundation laying function. A very good morning to all of you. It's a great occasion where we are witnessing foundation laying stone of two regional centers, one in Agartala, that is in the northeast, and the other one in Jodhpur, that is in the west. In fact, over the years, a lot of changes are happening in the university, and RCs are becoming of the main face of the university, linked in the local region. In fact, they are connecting us, the university, with the learner community, and it is becoming a hub of a lot of learning activities over the years. In fact, of late we are seeing restructuring and redefining the roles of the regional centers, and they have, the activities that were earlier envisaged, they have expanded to a great extent. In fact, as we are moving towards online and digital education, I think RCs have to play a very important role, and especially in terms of the student support services, whether in terms of registering the learners, going for online classes, going in for online examination. I think major role is envisaged for all the regional centers in future. IGNOU is gradually moving and to great extent actually promoting internationalization of education, wherein also the regional centers are playing a major role. Recently, we have seen how the regional centers C1 has come up and actually supporting the major endeavor of the providing online counseling sessions for our international students who are in Guyana. So that way, I think in future, as we add more international students on the kitty, in fact, regional centers have to gear up for that. And in fact, as Professor Saha, he was mentioning that Bangladesh being nearby, I think Agartala can play a major role in future. Perhaps we need to look into that possibility as well. Regional centers have been also helping the headquarters in many other activities. Especially, I would like to mention about the translation of our learning material. They have helped us in the past for the SWAM courses. But there is a big plan to translating the course material in different languages, and the RASIs will have to play a major role in future. Apart from that, I think you are all aware that IGNOU already has 4 Swayamprabha channels, and we are planning to see that how the regional centers can come forward and provide counseling sessions on the Swayamprabha channels in future, and that also too in local languages. That's going to be a major turnover in the activities of the regional centers. National education policy implementation is going to be a big challenge, and in fact, a multi-pronged approach needs to be taken in. And I think regional centers are the ones who will be actually supporting the university in providing the support in future, in fact. And all these activities that are coming up requires infrastructure to be put in place. And I think with the permanent buildings coming up, in terms of physical infrastructure as well as ICT infrastructure, I think it's going to put in place. It's going to help the university to progress to a great extent, in fact. I congratulate the Honorable Vice Chancellor and all the team, in fact, RC Agartala, RC Jodhpur Regional Service Division, CMD, and all others who are involved in this auspicious occasion of Foundation Day. And we look forward that we will be very soon having the full-fledged building in place and operationalized as early as possible. We are also grateful to the Honorable Minister of Education, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan, for his benign presence virtually and blessing us in all the occasions that all the endeavors of the university. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Kandila ji, and you have rightly pointed out about the different outlines, different activities which IGNOU has taken, including the internationalization of IGNOU programs. And as you rightly said, the coming up buildings will definitely help in further establishing our outreach to those areas where we have to reach. Thank you very much, ma'am. And now may I request Madam Professor Sumitra Kukriti ji, our Honorable Pro-Vice Chancellor, ma'am, to have her words, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Prasad. Honorable Minister of Education, Government of India, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan ji, Honorable Vice Chancellor, IGNOU, Professor Nageshwar Rao ji, my fellow Pro-Vice Chancellors, Professor R.P. Das ji, Professor Satyakant ji, Professor Uma Kandila, Director RST, Dr. Professor Shrikant Mohapatra ji, Registrar of the University, VP Nidhi, and Finance Officer of the University, Jitendra Dev Gangwar, the RSD Agartala, RSD Jodhpur, and all other people who are present virtually and in person during this foundation stone laying ceremony. Namaskar to all of you. First of all, I congratulate both these regional centers because very soon they are going to have their own building. Actually, I would like to reiterate what has already been expressed by my previous speakers, that operating through rented premises has its own problems. Though, as in regional center Agartala, the land was provided to IGNOU through state government, but actually it does not function. We cannot function so smoothly as we can function through our own building, because the all kinds of technical problems, all kinds of operational problems can be overcome if the regional center functions through its own building. Naturally, I'm sure that we would be able to attract more students, and it was very wonderful as the director, regional center Jodhpur, clarified in his presentation that they had a very exponential growth rate during some last period, minus the COVID period that was last year. So, of course, we would increase GER through these buildings when we have our own premises. It would increase our GER, and it would widen the reach of IGNOU, and it will be able to it will enable us to fulfill our vision and mission, that is to provide quality education at affordable cost to those masses who cannot attend regular colleges. And then definitely growth in GER is very important aspect, as it has been emphasized in national education policy, and it is completely in consonance with NEP. As we all know that education is the greatest asset for nation building. It is the best thing that one can have. So this way, by increasing our GER and by providing education to the unreached masses, we would be able to do a great work in the form of nation building. So in this work, actually, the dynamic leadership of our Vice Chancellor, Professor Nageshwar Rao-ji, he has been most instrumental in this, and I congratulate entire IGNOU fraternity and all other stakeholders, and I assume, I wish, and I hope that soon in near future, all our regional centers will have their own buildings. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, and really privileged listening all of you. Now it's the time to request our guardian and dynamic under leadership of the Vice Chancellor, sir. So may I request our very dear Professor Nageshwar Rao, sir, to address all of us.
Honorable Minister of Education, Shri Dharmendra, who has blessed us today virtually by his address and also laying the foundation stone of the regional center building of Agartala and Jodhpur. In spite of his busy schedule, he could spare time for us and encouraged us in the activities which we are pursuing for the learners and their student support. Distinguished guests present at the regional center and also at the headquarters. Today is the auspicious day for Indira Gandhi National Open University. On this auspicious day, we are also having the Bhumi Pujan ceremony and also the foundation stone laying ceremony for 2 regional centers at the fag end of the year. And we see that at both the regional centers, the entire staff of regional centers, they are very enthusiastic in this endeavor. As has been rightly pointed out by Professor Uma Kanjilal, Vice Chancellor, that now the role of the regional centers is to be redefined. And they have to play a more proactive role in the years to come with respect to the learner support services. Gone are the days when they used to admit the students by collecting their DDs, preparing a list of all those DDs and sending it to headquarters, issuing admit cards, issuing their enrollment numbers. Lot of interaction it was taking place with the headquarters and the regional centers regarding the admission process. Material distribution, again, they are supposed to play a strategic role there. Examination, issuance of admit cards, issuance of grade cards. So many things they used to carry on. Now we see that with the use of technology, most of these activities, they have now been streamlined. The new role which they are now taking up effectively, that is really appreciable. When we have to go for international operations, we have seen that the regional center has taken up that responsibility to provide counseling to the learners abroad. When we have to translate our material in regional languages, then again, the regional centers, they are coming up in a big way. And recently, we are going to launch the teaching learning process in regional languages. In that also, the regional centers, they are playing a crucial role. This also tells us that now the permanent structure of the regional center buildings, it is to be created. And in that process, we are having around 20 regional centers, even more than that. Their buildings are either completed, or the construction work has been started, or today we see that the foundation stone has been laid. During the last 1.5 years, we see that the process of laying the foundation stones for 10 regional centers, this has been initiated. And soon we are now getting it, the status of completion in case of some of the regional center buildings. This gives strength to all of us. The confidence of the learner, it also increases because they see that this is the permanent place where they all can come. Online infrastructure if you have to create, then again the permanent building structure that is required. And keeping that objective in mind, the university has initiated the process of constructing the regional center buildings wherever we are having the land with us. We also know that once we go for the channel-based counseling, face-to-face counseling, technology-based counseling, we see that multimedia approach will help us to reach to the learners in a better way. And that is why we see that our own electronic media production center, its role has also been revisited. It is also now actively coming out to support the learners in a big way. And we see that in this entire process, the CPWD has come out with open arms to support our endeavors. I do remember 1.5 years back when we met the Director General of CPWD. He has kindly agreed to coordinate all the construction activities at the regional centers. And that is why the process has been streamlined and we could complete the things at a faster pace. At most of the places we see that we are having the land with us, but we could not move ahead later on. But with the active support of CPWD, now at almost all the places, we see that this process of constructing the regional center buildings, and that too almost with a similar sort of map at an affordable cost, we are getting the good results. And in this endeavor, my people who are at the regional centers, my own academic staff, the non-teaching staff, they wholeheartedly came forward to accomplish this task. I must appreciate the role of Director RST, whether it is Dr. Shanmukam or today Dr. S.K. Mahapatra. Both are exerting hard to see the progress of the construction of these regional center buildings within the scheduled time. And we see that the continuous monitoring of the progress, this will give us this permanent infrastructure at the earliest, so that in the next stage, we can go for adding technological infrastructure to go for more and more online programs. We started the online programs from January 2020. Initially, we are having only 3 online programs. And now the number it has reached to 30. We had 21 SWAYAM courses in January 2020. And now we are having a 150. And the progress is sensitizing all our faculty in the university, who all are contributing hard, that how to use the technology and how to reach to the learners at the global level. And we see that in some of the SWAYAM courses, the popularity of our own faculty is very, very high. We have seen the numbers, it has reached around 20,000 or so. One individual faculty through one course is reaching to 20,000 learners, globally also. And that also gives a lot of confidence. That also shows the way for faculty, even during this COVID-19 also, first wave and second wave. They have gone for a good number of new programs. Program on MA Sanskrit, program on MA Urdu, program on MA Jyotish, and so on and so forth. We see that all the undergraduate programs, they were revised. We also see that the MBA program, MCA program, BCA program, they all were put on online. And that is why the response is very, very encouraging from the learners. We do have an alumni portal, which is started only 4 months back. And there we see around 40,000 learners. They were added to this interactive portal. Our own alumni, now they are adding to us. They are motivating us, they are inspiring us. Today we can proudly say that we are having 35 lakh learners with us, plus 36 lakh alumni passed out. So it becomes a family of 71 lakh. Biggest family, biggest education family. Where the distance is there, but we are closely knit to each other. And that is the success of IGNOU. And that is the success of the brand IGNOU. And that is why we all are moving ahead. Government of India has put a lot of faith on us for enhancing their GER from 26% to 50%. We have to create a pool of those learners who are having the better skilled potential. And we are moving to that direction also. We are going to substantially contribute in the GER percentage of the Government of India by reaching to almost all corners of the country, including Northeast, including those areas where the spread of education, it could not reach to them. And for this, the basic infrastructure is required. And in this endeavor, we all feel happy today to see the blessings of our Honorable Minister in the form of laying foundation stones of 2 regional center buildings, and also inspired all of us through his words of wisdom. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your guiding words and sharing the roadmap for learner support services of the university. RCs are really encouraged to have your encouraging words and blessings, sir. And we hope that we all will be working towards the kind of the roadmap Honorable Vice Chancellor has shared with us. Thank you once again, sir, for your blessings. Now, may I request our engineer Shri Reddy, who is our Chief Project Officer, to have the vote of thanks, please.
Thank you, Prasanthi. Honorable Minister of Education, Government of India, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan, Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, respected Vice Chancellor Sir R.P. Das ji, Professor Chatakam ji, Professor Uma Kanji Lal ji, Professor Sumitra Kukreti ji, Director RSD, Srikant Mahapatra ji, Dr. Jitendra Dev Gangawar ji, Finance Officer, Dr. Vidya Bhagat Negi ji, Registrar. सबको नमस्कार sir. Sir, I Sudhir Reddy on behalf of IGNOU extend my sincere thanks to Honorable Minister of Education, Government of India, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan ji, for sparing his valuable time for blessing us with his kind and encouraging words and laying the foundation stone to IGNOU Regional Center at Agartala and Jodhpur. Sir, I am very much thankful to EC sir for giving and encouraging CMD, for guiding and encouraging CMD and all other concerned divisions like RSD, RCs, administration and finance division to take up such projects constructions for construction of regional center buildings. Sir, without your help and motivation, such asset creation could not have taken place. Sir, earlier we ignored having about 10 number own built regional center buildings, that is at Ahmedabad, Bhubaneswar, Bhopal, Cochin, Jaipur, Lucknow, Madurai, Patna, Raipur and Shillong. Among these, sir, you have inaugurated these for the buildings of Cochin, Lucknow and Madurai and Patna as well, sir. Last year onwards, we have started for 10 regional centers, sir. The new regional centers are at Aizawl, Bangalore, Karnal, Noida, Pune, Port Blair, Rajkot, Trivandrum. Now at Agartala and Jodhpur, sir. Most likely, we're going to have the foundation for Jammu next month, sir. Brief details for the Jodhpur, sir. The government of Rajasthan allotted land in 2012 itself. Land taken over by RC in December 13. In the earlier stint also, while making the lease amounts to the government of Rajasthan, there was no budget provision for the land details. So you have got reappropriated in 2015 to 15 March. Sir. Later it was also got ratified in Works Committee also in 2016 March. The estimates, we got the common agreement signed with the CWD in 2020, and estimates was received from CWD for 14.441 crores. Later on, it has been revised to 7.66 crores. The proposal was approved in Works Committee in December 20 by Works Committee, by Finance Committee in March 21, sir. And Board of Management, it was in 141st Board of Management, that is March 21. And Ministry also approved this proposal on July 21, sir. Sanction was also conveyed to CWD in July 21, and first installment was also released to CWD in September 21. CWD now tendered the work and we laid the foundation stone for this work, sir. For Agartala, government of Tripura allotted land in 2005 itself. The boundary was also constructed in MB College earlier. Due to expansion of government, relocated land to present location, that is Muley Nagar. Later on, we have purchased part of the land also from the government for connecting the respective plots. Boundary wall completed and the issue got settled at your presence only, sir, in 2015, sir. The same was also got ratified in the Works Committee in October 18, sir. And say the soil testing and survey estimate was also approved by yourself, sir. It was in October 20. CWD submitted the estimates initially for 16.26 crores. Later on, it has been revised to 12.32 crores. The Finance Committee has also approved the proposal in March 21. In Board of Management was approved in 141 Board of Management in March 21. Ministry also approved the proposal in July 21. The administration sanction expenditure sanction for issue to CWD in July 21. IGNOU also released the funds over 10% in October 21. Sir. Now CWD has laid the foundation for the buildings. The IGNOU has laid the foundation for this. I'm thankful to Professor Das sir for the guidance and support. Professor Das sir for the guidance and support. I'm also thankful to our Satyakamji, Professor. He's also our in-charge Vice Chancellor, sir, for the guidance and support of CMD. Professor Uma Kandilalji, PVC, guidance and support, sir. I'm also thankful to Sumitra Kukreti, PVC, for guidance and support, sir. I'm thankful to Director RSD, Shri Mahapatra ji, especially, sir, जो इश्यूज जब लैंड एक्विजिशन होती है, लैंड जब लेना होता है, काफ़ी इश्यूज इसमें हो जाता है। वहाँ का रीजनल सेंटर्स भी है, RSD का काफ़ी सपोर्ट मिलती है, तभी जाके हम लैंड को ले पाते हैं सर। सिमिलरली RD अगरतला चक्रवर्ती साहब का भी काफ़ी कंट्रीब्यूशन है सर, जब लैंड्स की डिटेल पहले भी लिया था, उसके बाद सेकंड टाइम भी लिया था। तो सीबीडब्ल्यू के साथ में काफ़ी लाइजनिंग उन्होंने किया हुआ है, इसके बाद अब एक फाउंडेशन स्टोन ले करने की सिचुएशन आ गई सर। आई एम थैंकफुल टू के चक्रवर्ती जी। आई एम ऑल्सो थैंकफुल टू चीफ इंजीनियर Vijayendra Singh ji, Chief Engineer Agartala, for timely providing estimates and for award work. I am hopeful that it will be completed in given time frame, sir. I am thankful to Dr. Ajay Pradhan Acharya ji for taking up all the issues from time to time in getting the lands and taking the estimates from CPWD as well. I am thankful to Student Engineer Jodhpur CPWD, Hitesh Kejriwal ji, for providing the timely estimates and revising the same from time to time and award of the work. I hope it will be completed in a given time frame, sir. I am thankful to Dr. J.D. Gangwar ji, Finance Officer. Without your support, it's not possible to have the foundations for any of the buildings, sir. Thanks for providing all the financial support to the IGNOU, sir. And thankful to Risar sir, Nigi ji. Sir, you have signed the agreements and lease documents for all the lands and along with the CPWD. And thank you very much, sir. Thanks to Prasad ji, and thank you one and all. Namaskar.
So, thank you. And now we will be going for national anthem. And please rise from me.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा, तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा, जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Congratulations.
सुधीर जी चाय पिलवा रहे हैं।